Welcome to my channel. This is Critty, and today is January the 19th, and I have a lot to talk about. So let me start off by giving you my stats. I started last year in January. I was 357 pounds. I had the surgery on October the 25th, and I was 326 pounds. And today, it's been 3 months since the surgery. It's my 3-month anniversary. And I am 289 pounds. So I lost 68 pounds so far total, and 37 pounds since the surgery. Okay, so it's been 3 months and I've lost 37 pounds since the surgery. A lot of people who have had the surgery possibly have lost more. My body just holds on to every last ounce of food, and it is the slowest fat burning machine ever. I mean, I tell you, I can go on a show like Survivor, and I literally can last the whole 39 days without eating, because and you know what, and I'll probably will only lose 10 pounds because my body is just so used to preserving, as though we're in the caveman days and I'm in famine or something. It's like it's the best machine ever to prevent me from losing weight. So I have people that I know that's lost in 3 months like double what I've lost. So, but you know what, I'm happy, I'm blessed. Today actually, when I went to my hair appointment, my beautician noticed that my bracelet was because I have a Pandora bracelet, and literally I can hold it like this and it slips off because my wrist is smaller, my fingers are smaller. I am just very happy of the fact of the progress that I've lost. So it might be slow, but at least I'm not gaining, so I'm happy. So I want to talk about oh, and let me tell you, I had the surgery at Henry Ford Hospital in Detroit with Dr. Carlin. So the purpose of this video today is I've been dreading for the last 4 weeks to go over some things that is not really told to you when you have this surgery, if the bariatric or sleeve bypass, either one. And I didn't want to go over this because it's kind of embarrassing, and I didn't want to go over it, but it's overdue and I cannot take it anymore because it's been on my mind. I've been promising to go over this, and I've been dragging my feet. Okay, it's been 3 minutes, so let's get into it. So having the bariatric sleeve surgery or the bariatric bypass, I'm sure both are the same. It's just that the bypass sometimes loses more weight than the sleeve because it's a double whammy. Not only is your stomach taken to a smaller size, which is only 20% of the capacity that it used to hold, and sometimes even smaller than that. So it's like you're losing 80% of your stomach, and it's rerouting of your intestines. So normally, let's say if you have a whole plate of food, well, now you can only eat a little bit, maybe 1 or 2 ounces, okay? And then you have to regulate what you eat. So you can't eat fatty foods or sugars because you'll be sick, which causes dumping, okay? So that's the bypass. So they lose a little bit more weight. The sleeve is the one I had, where I didn't have the intestines rerouted. I just have where my stomach was taken to a 20% capacity, and so 80% of my stomach was removed, so I can pretty much eat what I want. However, I did have dumping twice because I had spicy foods and I had a McDonald's sundae. I don't know, and those are the only 2 times I had it. And they said the sleeve you're not supposed to have dumping, but I did. And I've looked over some people who've had it. Okay, so with both of the surgeries, I don't know about anybody else, but I want to talk about some things that we talked about in my bariatric class that I meet with, I'm sorry, that I meet with on a maybe every 2-week basis. And we talked about these things. So I want to discuss it with you. First thing is the dry eyes. And remember, I had other videos where I tell you your eyes are dry. So I went over things that you need to get, which is the Refresh, which is a soothing gel for your eyes, and Visine and stuff like that. Because you are your water intake is really low, so you're gonna have dry eyes. Your mouth is going to be dry. I already went over that. I told you to get Biotine, which is a mouth spray. I told you to get that. So you're going to have dry mouth. Dry skin. I went over getting lotions and everything. So that you're going to have itchy skin. I said get cortisone because sometimes you're going to have itchy, dry skin, and it's going to be sometimes irritating. Okay. Then there is sometimes depression. Depression over the surgery because you're used to eating, even though a lot of people, they're not hungry because that hunger hormone is gone, but you're used to eating, so your comfort isn't there anymore. So you have to fill that with something else. So, I, just pray on it. And sometimes I'll go out and buy some food and I can't eat it. So that repetition, that constant looking toward food is sometimes still there. So it's like you haven't tapped into why you were gaining weight, and why you were overeating. So that is you are coping with after you have the surgery. So that, it's still a work in progress. And the whole purpose of the surgery is so you can get used to eating smaller portions and you can do your part and become accustomed to the lifestyle change, because it's not something that's a quick fix, it's a lifestyle change. So a lot of people go through a kind of like a withdrawal or depression or a sadness, so that is some of the things that you may experience. Hibernation Syndrome, I went over that in one of my other videos, is when you don't want to be bothered. You don't want nobody to call you. You don't want to go out. You just want to curl up in a ball and just relax, watch TV, kick back, and do nothing. So that's Hibernation Syndrome. I had that a lot in the first month. So then let's get to the last 3 things. Let's talk about what's called ketosis. Ketosis is a form, it's like an increased fat breakdown of your pH balance in your body. So basically, it's a good thing, even though it causes bad symptoms. Okay, ketosis is where your body is breaking down the fat. In the meantime, your body, because of the pH levels are changing, you may have bad breath. Okay, you may have bad smelling urine. You may have strong body odor. Just saying. Just think about it. You may also have a form of fatigue and being really tired and being exhausted. And then you may have, because you're not getting the liquids in, and you might have dehydration, or so all of that causes ketosis. Now they also have diets that's called a ketosis diet, which is cutting all your carbs and stuff. So we're not talking about that. We're talking about where is when you have the surgery, you automatically go into that ketosis period. It could last anywhere from that first month to 6 months. You never know. So it's embarrassing to have bad breath. And think about it. You cannot have gum because your stomach pouch will become stretched if you have to you know, air bubbles. You can't have a straw, you know, things like that when you're drinking liquids. So you can't have gum, so you have to have breath mints. Brush your teeth a lot. You have to do everything you can, because that breath, I'm not kidding, it is like really, it's embarrassing. So I do everything I can. I have so many mints, I have everything. So that's embarrassing. So I wanted to tell you that. You also have that constipation. The constipation is so bad sometimes that you have what's called anal fissures. Anal fissures is the little tears right at the part of your anus where you poop or whatever, and it hurts. It's like it rips and it's sore. So you have to have what I told you about, Recticare. Okay, so Recticare is really good for that. So I want to be upfront and be honest about some of the things that you could possibly have, and I want to let you know. So, and I wanted to be upfront. And also, you can even have muscle spasms. I went over that in one of my previous videos. So, I just want to be upfront with you and let you know of some things that you can possibly have. I'm going to try to end this video. Please subscribe down below. Hit the doorbell. And thank you.